I'm not spending £8.99 on the new Minion Rush costume. It's not happening. Call me the UK government, because all I seem to do is lie! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Minion Rush. Gooning may be banned in the UK, but Minion Rush absolutely is not. And today I have the brand new Season Pass unlocked. Now, I'm very well aware that I said I wouldn't be buying these premium passes, but like I said at the start, I lied. Look, I lied. Sometimes we lie in life, sometimes I'm full of absolute rubbish, I can't help that, I'm so sorry. Means more content for you guys, so I don't know why you'd be complaining. But yeah, pretty big update to Minion Rush today. As you can see, the UI of the game has changed ever so slightly on the home menu here, so we can access the store, collections, inventory, missions, and events all in one place, which I think is a fantastic change. Honestly, makes the ease of access so much better. Literally everything is accessible straight from the game's menu. Very, very cool stuff. So, first thing I wanted to go over is that they have updated the models for a lot of the costumes in the game now. So, as you can see, we now have 122 of the Minion costumes out of 159 completely remodels. Actually, 124, sorry, I forgot that I've not unlocked 2 of the costumes. But yeah, as you can see, loads of the Minion costumes now have the updated models that look more akin to how the Minions do in Despicable Me 4, whereas the old models look pretty outdated, as I will show you. That's what the old models look like. I honestly can't wait until all the Minion costumes use these new models, especially my boy AFL. Come on, man, my boy needs justice, my boy needs justice. Anyway, I think there's a lot more to go over, but I'm going to leave that for another video, because there is actually a new gameplay feature that's been added in this update, but I'm leaving that for its own video, because today, I wanted to focus on my boy HOTDOG Kevin. I will overlay the video of me unlocking that costume here. This update actually dropped while I was at work, so I couldn't make a video on it straight away. But I did purchase this costume. I spent real money on this costume. And in today's video, I want to talk a little bit about the Premium Pass, costumes being behind paywalls, and some of the other stuff that the community's been talking about. So let's get into a run in Gru's Lab, where I feel like I haven't played in a while, to be honest. So I thought let's mix it up and go back classic with Gru's Lab, while I talk about the current state of Minion Rush Unity. So let's talk, shall we? I think a lot of people have been upset that Gameloft are locking costumes behind paywalls. And honestly, as you saw in my aviator... Dude, what am I doing? Okay, I just accidentally spent some G-coins. I completely forgot Revives cost G-coins. Oh well, I don't care. Anyway, sorry, getting off topic, like I was saying. Costumes being locked behind paywalls. I was annoyed about it, as you saw in my Aviator Minion costume video. I didn't want to spend real money on Minion Rush costumes anymore. However, with a bit of reflection, I'm starting to think, and stay with me here, stay with me, don't hate me straight away. I think I'm kind of starting to get it. Look, Gameloft are a company that are trying to make money. When they release new stuff on Minion Rush, they're obviously going to charge money for it when it first comes out. And then, I don't doubt that all these costumes will be available for free at some point. That's the truth of the matter, guys. I think all these costumes will eventually be available for everyone. We're just going to have to wait it out. Now, obviously, let me reiterate, I would prefer that all the costumes were free. My ideal way of them doing this is that you could pay to unlock the costume immediately and actually earn the costume if you spend enough time playing the game. I think that would be fair. I think that would be a nice balanced way. Like, honestly, like, if you said, like, I don't know, 2 hours worth of gameplay unlocked you this costume, or you could pay, what is it, $9.99 or $7.99 in the UK to unlock it straight away, fine. Like, I don't think the majority of the player base would have a problem with that. So that's the way forward. I think that would be the smart thing for Gameloft to do. But as far as me, let's talk about, like, my perspective on it and what I plan to do. Because again, I'm pretty sure you guys are under the impression that I don't want to spend money on Minion Rush. That isn't the case. Look, when I made the Aviator Minion video, I didn't have a lot of money. Like, I am in a flux position in my life at the moment because I've just graduated university. And my original plan was to move back home where I come, you know, like my hometown. Plans have changed and I am now living in the city where I went to university. So that's obviously a very expensive process. I have to work a lot. I have to I'm going to start renting a house soon. The backdrop that you used to in these videos is going to change pretty soon, actually. You know, my life is undergoing a lot of changes, so I didn't want to spend money on Minion Rush while I wasn't sure what my finances were doing. Turns out I'm earning a good amount of money at the minute, so honestly, like, I can happily set aside, what is it, $8.99 a month to make these videos for you guys, because at the end of the day, I make that money back tenfold making these videos anyway. And again, it very much helps, obviously, that you guys really enjoy watching the content, you know? It's like I wouldn't make it if I didn't get people enjoying it. So, yeah, that's my takeaway. Do I think costumes should be locked behind a paywall? No. I really don't think they should. But am I going to spend money on them anyway for content and for you guys? Yes, absolutely. Look, like, it's kind of my job to some degree to make content for you guys. So, you know, I'll keep doing it because I love doing it. Anyway, enough yapping. What do I think to the Hot Dog Kevin costume? I like it. I think it's funny. A lot of people have said that it looks a little bit weird and that he's a bit too elongated, but like, bros, that's Kevin. Bro is the long minion. Like, you can't have a go at the guy for doing the one thing he's known for. I've always said that Kevin's Minion Rush model looks a little bit strange. I think we're gonna switch location, boys. I don't think Gruzlab had it out for me today. But yeah, no, it's like Kevin's always had a bit of a funky Minion Rush model anyway. But I'm a big fan of this costume, and honestly, I'm looking forward to getting the other one. I can't remember. Is it the Sweetie Minion? I'm looking forward to getting that one as well when that eventually comes out. But I mean, what do I want from Minion Rush Unity at this point? Because again, the complaints are already starting to come in that people feel Minion Rush Unity is becoming a little bit similar to the 5-year celebration update, and people are worried that every single update is just going to be new costumes added to the same game. That couldn't be further from the truth. I'm not saying that from a place where I know anything more than anyone else, but that obviously isn't game loss trajectory for the Unity update. They have already said they are currently working on adding more locations to the game, so you will get more locations, both old ones and completely new ones. That has been confirmed. They have also confirmed that they are working on location switching, so you have that in the works. This update even introduced a completely new gameplay feature that, again, I haven't tried it yet because it's not released yet, but literally in 1 hour we'll be able to see what that's all about. You know, it's like, look, we are not even remotely in a similar position to how we were in the 5-year celebration update. And again, a lot of people say to me, it's like, a lot of people are struggling to see the point in actually playing Minion Rush Unity. But it's like, guys, the whole point of this game is that it's just a replayable, fun mobile game. That's all I've wanted Minion Rush to be for years. You know, it's like the game was so boring in the state that it was in. And I don't know, I feel like them changing the graphics around and making the game a bit more polished was enough to draw me back in. Like, forgive me if I'm being baited, but it's like, I love Minion Rush Unity. Yeah, I think that the engine that the game runs on is so fun to play. I love getting high scores and stuff, and honestly, I think when they've officially fixed the leaderboards and everything's like unglitched and stuff like that, I'm just going to have an absolute ball trying to compete with people. And again, when they add stats to profiles, that's another thing that's in the works. It's just going to be so fun. Special mission trophies, they're adding those to profiles as well, so you guys are going to get those back. It's like, guys, genuinely, my biggest advice is to just have patience. You know, it's like I've seen so much complaining about the Unity update, and I feel like I'm the only person in the community that's like, it's so early. We literally got this update 2 months ago. Sit back, have fun, enjoy your time with it, and give the developers feedback constructively. You know, I see so many people like attacking Gameloft devs in the Discord server, and it's like, guys, chill out. It's minion pixels on a screen. It's not the end of the world, you know, and that's coming from a guy that spends way too much time on this game. It's like, oh my goodness, get a life. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just not realizing something that everyone else is, but I don't know. I just don't see what the big deal is. I'm still really enjoying Minion Rush Unity. I'm excited for the trajectory that they're taking the game. I don't know. I can't seem to, like, resonate with everyone that's being all Nancy negative. Again, not to say that you shouldn't criticize parts of the game. I think everyone is well within their rights. You know, like the thing with paywalled costumes, everyone's so in their rights to, like, complain about that, because it is something that's very annoying. But, you know, it's like, guys, just chill out. Chill out, you know? It's like, honestly, things will get better, you just gotta have patience. They already are. This update's a great sign of things to come. They actually added a gameplay feature. good. Like, can we just give them credit? Also, the new costumes do look great. I know I've not spoken much about the costume I'm playing with today, which is funny considering that's what the video is basically about. But I don't know, I love the costumes. I think they're putting so much effort into like the designs and the models and stuff, and I'm a big fan, you know? Wish I didn't have to spend an absolute fortune on them. But, you know, it is what it is, and I'm kind of fine with it, you know? I just don't think it matters all that much. But yeah, Hot Dog Kevin, great costume, man. So silly, so fun. I'm a real big fan of it. But man, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to try out the new gameplay feature when that drops. I feel like that's going to be a pretty interesting video. Because I don't know how it works properly. I can't even blame that on the game bug. Like, I realistically should have known that was going to happen. That was, that one was entirely on me, folks. I might just suck at this game low-key, actually. Alright, so we do appear to have completed some stuff in the tournament here. Let's have a look. Beautiful. Some golden keys. Love to see it. I could have sworn it said I completed something with the profile level. Did I not? Let me double check that. Where would it be? Missions? Yeah. Oh, I did. There you go. Get a score of... Oh, have they added... Have they added a new... Hang on. I gotta check this. Where is it? 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 Oh, they've added a brand new mission. That's going to be cool. That means I can level up my profile level. Because I don't know if you guys know, but I'm obsessed with, like, my profile on this game. Like I say. Oh, they updated the leaderboards. I completely forgot to mention that at the start of the video. But yeah, look at this. Like, again, like, I don't know how you can not love the UI that they've implemented onto the game. It just feels so homely and nice. I'm a big fan of it. But anyway, that's a bit of gameplay with the Hot Dog Kevin minion and a bit of an overview of this update. I hope you guys have enjoyed. As I say, the next video will be about the new day-by-day challenges feature that they're introducing. Can't wait to see what that's all... Oh, my goodness, can't wait to see what that's all about. But yes, for now, guys, I will see you all later. Please follow me on Instagram and TikTok. This has been Jaden Tries, and I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ta!